For our Sunday brunch this week, I made some just simple sweet scones, and we'll add butter and apricot jam to it. It's really actually a really lovely combination. I'm going to cut up some Gouda cheese to go along with it, and core some apples and slice up some mandarins for fruit. Right, our brunch is ready. I added some spicy dill almonds and then plain roasted almonds to the platter, along with dried strawberries, dried mangoes, some Arrow bar chocolate chunks, and marble cheese and brie cheese. Just decided to expand the offerings for today's brunch. I'm making some homemade tomato soup for our supper this evening. So first up, I am going to roast in the oven a bunch of tomatoes, onions, and garlic, 2 garlics there. And I've drizzled it with olive oil, added salt and pepper, and these will roast in the oven for about 30 minutes. Well, the tomatoes and onions and garlic are almost done roasting up. So to move on with the supper, in a pot I have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm going to add about a half a can of tomato sauce with basil, and then a whole container of chicken broth to it. About just under 2 cups of cream. And I will then blend it all together with a hand blender to make it nice and smooth, and probably add some Parmesan cheese into it as well. And then while that is simmering, I'm also going to make some sourdough grilled cheese with plastic cheese, Gouda, and a little bit of brie that was left over from our brunch. We are going to have some General Teo for supper tonight, so I'm going to cook up the chicken and probably some peppers to go with it, and cook up some rice too to put it all on top of. Well, this looks really good, so I hope it tastes as good as it looks. And for dessert this evening, some candy cane ice cream. When I was at work today, someone was enjoying some vegetarian pizza, and I thought, that smells so good, I'm going to make it for supper. Now, this is the dough. I'm going to be able to do 2 with it. I do not have pizza sauce because this wasn't on my meal plan, but I thought salsa would work pretty good, considering that peppers are going to be a main feature. I have red and orange. Can add spinach, black olives, feta cheese, and then mostly marble cheese, but I do have some mozzarella. And I'm going to make sure that I have enough for lunches tomorrow. Okay, there is layer number 1 for the pizzas. Layer number 2. There is a layer number 3. Time to bake it up. And there they are, all baked up. They are definitely gonna satisfy my craving for a vegetarian pizza. For dessert this evening, people can enjoy, if they choose, a peanut butter cookie that I made today, and I made them into creepy crawly spiders. They're really fun, cute, and from what I've tasted, pretty yummy too. Our supper tonight is going to be some wonton soup, so I'm going to add some wontons to the pot, and chicken broth, water, sesame seed oil, soy sauce, ginger, garlic. For vegetables, broccoli and carrots. And I'll add some noodles at the end as well. And that will be our soup. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. Look at that. Yum. Can't wait. There it is. Can't wait. It's totally a mug meal. I made our supper that I'm going to make tonight a few weeks ago for the first time, and it became a family favorite, so I'm making it again tonight. It is basically like a homemade gourmet hamburger helper. So first up, I'm going to dice up some onions and garlic and saute them up, and then add in some beef. Then for spices, it's an Italian spice and paprika or Cheshire sauce. 2 cans, because I'm going to make a large batch, so we have enough for lunches tomorrow. 2 batches of diced tomatoes, and a big can of tomato sauce with a basil. Beef broth, I'll add water, and then add in the noodles, and once it's finished, top with cheese. It is Halloween, so supper needs to be fun and easy, so I'm going to make some meatball subs, so that they are heated up there. I'm going to cut open these Italian subs, and then Add the meatballs in sauce, top with cheese, add some Italian seasoning, and then broil them up in the oven, and we'll have some Sprite to go along with the meal. Happy Halloween to us. It is a very dark, rainy post Halloween morning for us. So for our Saturday morning breakfast today, I just made a simple breakfast of fried egg sandwiches. Everyone can enjoy a mandarin with it. And I made myself a cup of coffee because I need the extra boost to take down Halloween and put up Christmas today. Tonight is game 7 of the World Series, and I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking, so I'm making these cheese pizzas because they're quick and easy. Dough rose for an hour, it's all good. Just Alfredo sauce on both, and this pizza has banana peppers and I ran out, so this one has some red pepper flakes just to add some heat, and then mozzarella and marbled cheese on both. All right, here are the pizzas, all nice and golden brown. I can't wait to get back to the game. For dessert this evening, we are gonna try out this brand new ice cream flavor from President's Choice, Santa's Milk and Cookies. Should be good. I am having a busy Sunday running a bunch of errands, so for the Sunday brunch, I made it easy on myself and purchased some muffins from Tim Hortons, and we'll wash and cut up some apples to go along with it. I've had a really busy day with errands and trying to set the house up for Christmas, so I'm going to a freezer meal. I don't normally give us the same meal week after week, but this week I'm going to. Unfortunately, I didn't take this out in time, so I'll figure that out. This is the chicken pot pie stew. Oops, that's a battery. I'm gonna add a can of cream of chicken to it because I just think with the pasta being in there, it's gonna be super thick. And I'll probably put some buns and butter along with the meal. All right, there it is. It cooked up well, and a side of basically a nice dinner bun to go with it. We are gonna have a family favorite for supper tonight, some baked pasta, have the water going, then I'll put the rigatoni in, then I'll top it off with Alfredo sauce, pasta, marinara sauce, and cheese, and bake it up. There's our pasta bubbling up, look at that. Oh, that is the sign of deliciousness right there. I've also put with each salad a side Caesar to go along with the pasta. Supper tonight is going to be some Indian food. I have samosas, pakora. Don't really know what that is. It looks like potato. And so I'm going to cook these up in the oven and then make some butter chicken sauce with chickpeas and basmati rice to go along with it. All right, so I'm really happy to see that the package of with the samosas and stuff came with some coriander and some chutney. All right, there's our supper. Can't wait. So good. I love the spices. Tonight's supper is one of my personal favorites. It is chicken, broccoli, curry, and cheese, basically, served over some rice. I absolutely love this meal, so I don't really feel like cooking, but knowing I'm gonna eat something that I love makes it a little easier. All right, there it is. It is a quesadilla dinner tonight. All the quesadillas have plain Greek yogurt, salsa, beans, corn, marbled cheese, and some chipotle aioli drizzled on. And then we just cook them up here. Here is the quesadilla. This morning for our Saturday morning breakfast, I'm going to make some crepes, 2 kinds. One will be hazelnut with banana, and the other will be lingonberry sauce with some icing sugar and a mandarin orange on the side. All right, here is an order for the banana Nutella crepes, K-Venix. And here are the crepes with the lingonberry and icing sugar. Mike. Tonight's supper is going to be a slow cooked dinner. It's going to be chilly because we are going to be watching our CFL team, the BC Lions, play in the semifinals. And so I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking. All right, so I'm going to make a double batch. So I'm going to need a lot of beef, 3 onions, whole thing of garlic, 3 or 4 green peppers, 2 cans of kidney beans, 3 tomato soup, 2 diced tomato, and some Italian seasoning, chili powder, and a little bit of sugar. I'm going to cook Saute up the onions, garlic, and peppers. Brown up the beef with it, and then I'll mix the rest of it into the crock pot. All right, the chili is in the crock pot now to slow cook for about, I don't know, maybe 5-6 hours. I'm very grateful I did such a large batch because, man, it's a lot of work to do chili. It's so good. So I'm grateful I have a freezer meal to make out of this meal. It's halftime, so that means it is supper time. So far, so good. We are winning by just a couple of points, so we'll see how the rest of the game goes. Okay, so here's the chili. It's great. And then I shredded some Mexican cheese, so it's a little bit of heat added to it. And these are the Doritos or the nacho chips that we crushed up to add some crunch to the top. There it is. Time to watch the second half. And for dessert tonight, the family can choose or combine whatever kind of confetti bar they would like for dessert. I made these today. These are my traditional ones, and these are the butterscotch variety. So they can mix and match or just enjoy whichever one is their favorite.